Hey, Carp Anglers! James Chambers here, and
Dave Irish from American Banx. How's everybody doing?
how you guys doing out there?
How's everybody doing out there? Hopefully we sound a lot better than last two times. Been working pretty hard behind the scenes to get everything going. Get it so that we can hear the guest, so that you can hear the guest, so that, everything sounds and looks a little bit more professional.
Try.
Trying, yeah.
Wow. But, yeah, I gotta give you all the props, bro. You're like you're the brains behind it all, man. You're doing a great job.
I appreciate it.
Awesome. Could not really do this without you. So, and almost there. And
Yeah, while you're doing that, tell a little story. Kenny Mack and I took a man, Larry, out onto the boat this weekend.
yeah, that's awesome.
And he caught a few fish, he kind of got to feel the power of a carp. He caught a ghosty, and at night...
Ghost?
Ghosty, yeah. And at night, the head on it just looked crazy white, but then during the day, it kind of didn't look as white, and I was able to get the night footage on my GoPro, because we didn't take any pictures, because we just figured take it, put it in the keep sack, we'll take pictures in the morning. And then, not that it faded, but just the way that the sun was kind of hitting it, her colors didn't really pop, but I'm excited to show people the night footage, because she's a crazy looking fish, and it's his third carp that he's ever caught, so he's just like, yep, I got another one, and
How big was it?
Freaking out. It was, I think 20-something pounds. I need to go back through the footage, but yeah, it was
That's
a
good
nice
fish.
fish. Yeah,
Still
it was
good
a nice fish.
For a third fish?
Mm-hmm.
This is at Dale Hollow.
Yeah.
Now, who was this again?
Larry, some guy Kenny knows.
Okay, Larry.
Yeah.
Larry. Mr.
Great
Larry.
guy. He was amazing.
How does Larry?
I'm not sure.
Not sure.
Older than me.
Older than you? Okay, so late 20s maybe? 30s?
40s maybe.
Okay, I can dig it. All right. You got Larry. We're going to call him Larry. But, I mean, is this the first time ever he caught a carp, ever?
I think it was. I think he's, more just a bass, bluegill, catfish, wherever,
Okay. That's cool. He's coming to work to the dark side. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get him
Absolutely,
over there for
that's
sure.
great. That you can't beat that. Wow.
Yeah.
Man, okay, yeah, okay,
All right. This week we have Jami from Carp Angler, from KCCA, from all kinds of stuff. All right. Let's do side by side. There we are. How you doing, Jami?
Welcome to the show.
Hey!
You all good setup over there?
Yeah, I'm about to. Got my big disc on where you guys want there.
Feel free to keep setting up or whatever else you need to do and all that stuff. Look like you got a real pretty view.
It is so pretty out here. But yeah, I'm about to start setting up that new.
Yep.
I just got a new pod from Carp Anglers, so I'm gonna try it.
Oh, what pod is it?
Never used it before. It's the NGT Sky Pod.
Okay.
Nice.
So, why don't these things have instructions?
That's how I feel about my bivvy.
Come on now, bivvies are just poles. You know where they all go.
Oh, a bivvy's my worst nightmare. I don't know why. I could do anything else, but a bivvy, I just,
I just got that NGT XL bivvy.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Yeah.
Not too long ago. I love it. It's easy to set up.
Yeah, you can do jumping jacks in that thing, huh?
Yes, and it has like, I'm eating my hair. It has like the porch, the awning thing is really cool.
Okay.
Because then you can just sit there like underneath your porch if it's raining, which it's usually always doing something.
Right.
Yeah, or you want it to, That's what gets them going.
Yeah.
So you said you made up some bait. What kind of bait are you using?
So I just did a simple oats, cream corn. Oh, guess what else I used? Wonder where I got that from.
Oh.
Ooh.
Carp King.
The elderberry crab.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, you got that from the last White River Invitational tournament. Hey. Yeah, that's
I
right.
did, yeah.
Because that's an Indiana flavor right there. So,
Oh yeah.
Yes, that's where I got that from. So I'm using a chicken feed. I'm using the crumbles that I was mentioning. It gives off like a really good plume,
okay.
that chicken feed does.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then throwing out, just as soon as I backed in here, I started throwing out the range cubes. So I got that going all around me here. And then basically that was my bait. I just did an oats, that chicken feed, some cream corn, and I threw that elderberry in there. Maybe a little syrup.
Okay. I'm just going to pick your brain a little bit since, we don't usually get a guest that's actually on a session. Do you have a plan for your hook baits already, or is it kind of going to be whatever you're feeling at the time?
So out here, I normally go a tiger nut and a pop-up of some sort. So right now, I'm going to try the, I'm going to go with the squid forgotten flavor. I'm going to go ahead and try that. Probably going to mix that with the sweet corn and crayfish or the dragon fruit and shellfish. So it's a 3-rod limit out here, so I'm going to do a couple over here, a couple over there.
Okay. I can dig it. That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dragon fruit and what is it, shellfish?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see people talking nothing but good about that.
I got the paste.
I was talking to Jace a couple weeks ago, and he was saying that he likes to use the dragon fruit and shellfish.
Yeah.
So, real quick, so you're a pro staff from the carpanglers.com, right there with Raphael and Lee and all them. How many teammates you have right now?
There's Lee Hearn, obviously,
Yeah.
James Lannister, Todd Grubb, myself, Jace, and then
Kenny
Ryan
Mac?
Santos.
Kenny Mac?
And Kenny, obviously Kenny.
Yeah.
And that's it for all of us.
Okay, all right, that's cool. For about basically like six anglers.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's one hell of a group chat we
Yeah.
have going on.
Oh, I bet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got just within our team we have. Oh my God, we got 2 teams. We got, of course, the Indiana team which we call the Dirty Dozen, and the other team is from Pennsylvania. They got 6 teammates, which we call the Sinister Six. But
Yeah.
It is our group chats every morning. I mean, we're talking, and as a captain, I always tell them all the time to make a strong family every single time within our team, because that's what we are as family. Every morning, like it or not, you have to say good morning. Say good morning. I don't care whatever else you guys want to talk about. Say good morning. Everybody does. It's it just basically brings a lot of the anglers together. Within the team, stronger and closer, and they always talk. And
Yeah.
they talk where they're getting ready to go this weekend, etc., etc. So I mean, it's definitely. I'm real proud of my team right now. So, but why don't you talk a little bit about yourself? How long you've been carp fishing, for other anglers that don't know anything about you.
Which is probably a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I started, since I'm a pretty private person,
Right.
unless you piss me off. But I've been fishing most of my life. My dad was a big bass fisherman, always out on the bass boat, and then my grandma was always fishing, so I started doing tournaments at an early age, I
Okay.
guess, and I did mostly kayak tournaments,
Okay.
catfishing. I know a lot of people don't know that. I guess I started out as a catfishman.
Me too.
But and then I love carp. I mean, obviously here a lot of people call them trash fish, and I mean that's how I grew up. Hey, I'm gonna go trash fishing for a little bit.
Yeah.
That's what you just go take an ultralight and just go have a blast. And then I met a couple guys Bartlesville's where I'm from, and that was where one of the biggest carp tackle stores in the United States was for a while.
Oh, wow.
So I got introduced to all of them guys, and I became like really engrossed with them and learned a lot from a lot of people. So there's this older man, we call him Unky Bob. He taught me about carp fishing a lot. Gave me the pod that I'm putting up.
Yeah.
To use this pod. And then my alarms, he gave me my alarms. That was like 5 years ago.
Nice.
So that's how my kind of love just kept growing and growing and growing. And then I just started fishing for carp, going with those guys, fishing everywhere. And then that led me, those guys from BCT led me to my group, my Kansas City Carp Anglers group. And from there, I've just grown with them. And then, like, you guys met a bunch of us.
Yeah.
From Kansas City Carp Anglers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are a fun group over there.
Yeah, that's my home away from home. They kind of just let me hang out and stay. I don't know why, but they did. So, yeah, they all treat me like a little sister in there sometimes. But it's a great group of guys to fish with and not have to worry about anything. Like, they're not going to treat me any different, which, being a female angler, you get treated a lot differently sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, heaven forbid I ever wear a tank top while fishing.
Right.
But, yeah, so hopefully my fishing speaks for itself most of the time.
Right.
Oh, yeah. I've seen the mirrors. I've seen some of your fish, yeah, for sure.
Have you,
I like to fish, and I think that...
Yeah.
Yeah, that should definitely come first, the fact that you just like to fish. Nothing else should matter.
So, so you're from Oklahoma. You got a club that you hang out with, the Kansas City Carp Anglers. Is there any kind of clubs going on in Oklahoma?
So I'm actually, I think most of you guys know I'm the state chair of Oklahoma now.
Yeah.
I'm for CAG. So I have that group that I run. Trying to get it off the ground.
Right.
So that's trying to figure out this pod as well.
Right,
You're fine.
So that's been interesting. I'm going to try to do a fish your rods event hopefully soon.
Okay.
With them. I got a lot of people interested. Just need to like get them out, show them carp fishing. So that's kind of where maybe late October I'm going to do a fish your rods event, and I'm going to try to pull in some of my friends in Oklahoma that do a lot of carp fishing.
Yeah.
So we can set that up.
Yeah, that's cool that you're doing that. That's kind of what I'm trying to do here as well, is, just take a couple people out that show some interest and, show them everything that goes into it. And if we get a run, let them pick up the rod and I'll net their fish and show them how to take care of it and everything.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm the CAG chairman here for Indiana, and that's why.
I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
Oh, you didn't know that?
No.
Yeah. I'm the state,
That's pretty cool.
yeah, I'm the state chair, and I've been the state chair for almost 5 years. The whole bottom line of being a state chair is just basically, promoting carp angling, also trying to get people learn about catch and release, and I think if you have to at least to do, don't quote me, I feel like it's one, but there might be two. Try to do two carp events, and that's just socials.
Yeah.
2 carp socials. CAG actually they give out. You contact them and all that stuff. You tell them what you're getting ready to do, what tournaments getting ready to come by, and all that kind of stuff. And they actually will provide some medallions, first, second, and third medallions, or the biggest medallion, whatever, such and such. There's a lot of great benefits, and they got an awesome website that's got so much history on it. But yeah, that's something pretty
Yeah.
special. So I wish I should, and I should do a lot more for the Carp Anglers group more than anything. But I just family and
Time,
and all that kind
Yeah,
of stuff.
the amount of
My
time
video
that it takes
shoots
for all this is
all
crazy.
kinds of gets away. But I mean, I guess more than anything, I'm mainly just promoting carp fishing. So that's what I try to do. So what kind of bait are you using today, Jamie?
I'm gonna go with probably. Ow. That's good. Like I said, I'm gonna try these forgotten flavors.
Okay.
It's squid,
Squid, nice.
and then I'm gonna go with the dragon fruit and shellfish.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. And
That's
I-
Pro Line.
So
For Pro
yeah,
Line.
all pro-line baits. You can get them at Carp Angler, obviously.
Nice.
So
the squid, are those wafters?
yeah,
Ooh. Okay, you piqued my attention right there. One of my favorite flavors, or since whatever, is Scopex squid. So I'm really looking for anything squiddy, anything real like
So-
crab, crustacean, stuff like that.
yeah. I just got the Scopex, which I was also gonna use.
So what lake are you at right now? Are you allowed to say?
I'm not telling you that.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, I didn't think she was.
I am in
A lake.
a lake. I'm at a lake.
So let's just, we'll just go off from there. So you've been to like
Most,
a lot?
actually, yeah. I mean, most people know this lake. That's gonna be, if the Kansas guys are watching, they know where I'm at.
Yeah, all the locals know.
Yeah. Well, you're in
I
Oklahoma.
probably should have told someone. I mean, hey, Kansas guys, like, you know where I'm at if you don't hear from me for a while.
Right, yeah.
I have a bad habit of not telling anyone where I'm going, and I did that again.
Yeah, funny story. I was fishing one time, and Molly was supposed to meet me for lunch. But halfway through, I decided, this swim isn't it. And so I drove 45 minutes to a different place.
Oh, you did
And then
not.
she said, "Where are you? I'm here for lunch." And I was like, and I walked back up to my car, and then I was like, "You're not here. Where are you at?" Oh, and I
You
said,
did
"Oh, I
not.
moved swims.
Oh
I forgot
my
to tell you."
God, what?
Oh,
Well, you're just carp fishing.
yeah,
You know,
that's exactly. She
you
said,
don't
"You
got
were just
time to-
thinking about the fish." I know.
you don't got time to talk all the time. You're fishing. That's what we do.
Yeah, I'm lucky she gets me like that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, that's a good thing she forgives you. That never happened to me.
What? Never get forgiven, or never forget to say something about
I gotta say something. It's all good. But wow.
it? So are you just using a traditional hair rig?
Mhm. Yeah, I'm about to tie some up in a little bit.
Okay.
Gotta get started for the Harvest Moon Classic.
Yeah. Yes. We was just talking about how many spots you got left on that?
3
spots.
Three spots. Yeah.
Man.
So somebody backed
Check
out,
this.
didn't they?
Someone backed out. Yeah.
There
That's
was just two.
unfortunate.
Yeah. I mean, it is a steep price.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, like I said, the 500 is the only thing holding me back from going, What's your combo? What run reel is that?
Oh, that is the. I swear I just said it. Oh, I guess that was the other podcast.
Yeah.
So I'm doing the Daiwas QCs right there, and then I'm running the Centuries. So I did have the Fat Boy Slims, but I just moved to the CQs,
Yeah.
whatever they are. 10 foot with a 3.5 curve.
Yeah, that's the rod that I use, 10
Oh.
foot 3.5.
Beautiful.
You know, that makes me happy when I see people test their rigs out.
Yeah.
You know, some people, they throw them on and just chuck them out. And I'm just thinking to myself, you don't even know what that looks like down there. You haven't a clue. Not one clue.
Yeah, I mean, you got to have that presentation. So I am going with that. It held nicely. It looks really pretty. That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
wafter and the tiger nut. I'm going to go
Oh,
with
yeah.
that on here. And then I'm going to switch up the other one to what works out here,
Okay.
which normally I do use wafters out here.
Yeah.
So,
Do you like to use pink a lot?
no, I do not.
You don't?
No?
That's
Oh,
usually a no.
oh, pink and I would say probably orange after pink are two of my confidence colors.
Yeah, I mean, yellow.
Yellow,
I
yeah.
like yellow mostly.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of people say that, you know. A lot of people say yellow is their go-to, which I can't argue with it. Yellow, white, pink, orange. I see people use green. I mean, I've never heard somebody say green is their confidence, but I've seen people use green and catch fish on it. So, you know.
They like the green for darker colors, going deeper waters
Mm-hmm.
and all that good stuff. So, have you chummed this area?
Yeah, I threw out range cubes as soon as I got here.
Nice. Range cubes.
Yeah, that's as much as I'm gonna do
Yeah.
tonight. They're not that. I mean, they're a little finicky here sometimes. We'll just see.
Right. Oh, I love range cubes. I think they're great.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's easy access. Boom. Just now, how are you chumming? Are you taking a spoon to it, callip holding it, or?
So I have my Yeah, I was entertaining myself actually out at the in Indianapolis
Yeah.
with this.
I'm not. We can't see it.
I'm gonna grab it. Just kidding.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I got a lot of moving parts going,
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Oh, I feel it. That's, you know.
so it's just my
Oh,
bathing stick.
there
Oh.
we go.
Okay. I forgot. The
So
name of
yeah,
that. What is
me
that?
and Chris were entertaining ourselves out there at your guys' tournament, seeing who could chunk it the longest or furthest.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
who won?
And then he got it up over the bridge,
Oh,
Oh,
you
wow.
did.
almost onto a car.
Oh, that's what caused that
So then we
wreck.
put the so then we put it away. But yeah,
It's just another day downtown.
That's why the
Indianapolis for
police
them.
cars were up there,
probably.
and that guy fell into the lake, river. Okay, makes
Hey.
sense. So okay, you got the whole area all chummed, nice and chummed, and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Been
and
so
then I got like a cove next to me, which is I'm first off gonna throw out in the cove,
okay.
and then let me show you. Everyone's gonna know.
Yeah,
So,
don't give out too much detail.
Wow, beautiful sunset.
It's okay.
Yeah, there it goes.
So I'm gonna go right here in the cove, and then right here leading to the cove, and then also gonna throw out right there as well.
Awesome.
So-
Good game plan.
Yeah.
What's the bottom like? Is it kind of rocky or is it silty?
So at the beginning it's rocky, and then it's nice and flat. There's really nothing really, just no snags or anything. It's just like the perfect place just to come. I haven't been here in a hot minute, so I'm excited.
What's the biggest carp you caught out of this lake? Your so-called lake here.
So actually, this will give it away again.
The secret
I won
lake.
the spring BCT social out here
Uh-huh.
Okay.
with a 26.
Nice.
Well, nice. That's good.
So yeah, that'll kind of give it away right there. But yeah, it was. Well, was it spring or was it fall? Actually, I think it was fall.
Okay.
Maybe. We had a bunch of the French guys down Nope, that was a different time. This is where they do all their socials, so I'm trying to like piece together
Oh, there you go.
dates and times.
The secret's coming out. So, do you do better in the fall or do you do better in the spring?
Fall. Who doesn't love fall fishing?
Yeah. Fall's
I
great.
won't touch this place. I stay away from right here during summer. It's just too hot,
Yeah.
and it's so snaky. You don't get in the water.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
What's
I'm
the-
not even gonna bivvy up tonight. I'm just gonna sleep in my car, in the Jeep.
What's the temperature like right now where you're at?
It's about 80, I think,
Okay. About right here. Okay.
going down. Yeah, I think a low of 60.
Okay. Yeah, that's about the same weather here too.
Yeah. What's the water feel like? Is the water, warm or?
It's still warm. So that's
Yeah.
why I'm gonna try to go out behind me super deep, but I can't help but run one a little bit shallow.
No, I feel you. You got to. You never know. They come up in those shallows at night. So.
Also, carp anglers
come up.
that's watching, if you guys got any questions for Jamie, please just let us know. We could reply back to her. Again, any kind of questions that you guys got on your mind on how a woman's point of view on angling. See how the other half thinks, and then. Hope that sounds bad. That didn't sound bad.
I was gonna say, I bet it's pretty much the same exact way we break it down.
Yeah. Basically.
I think we're a little bit different. I think.
Yeah, a little bit. As a woman angler, do you got other women anglers that you look up to or you talk to a lot when it comes to carp fishing?
That's kind of a hard one.
Yeah.
Like Amy, obviously, she's a good friend. We talk.
Amy who?
And then I have this. Don't make me say her last name out loud.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
Friend
No, you don't have to. It's fine.
Amy.
Shout out Amy.
Oh yeah, I know Amy.
Yeah.
You know Amy.
Yeah, we all.
That's what I'm
Everybody.
talking- it's like-
Yeah, gotcha. Now.
Yeah, so she actually helps run CAG as well. So
Oh, ain't I?
Now you
Now,
do.
no, I know exactly what she's talking about. I know who she's talking
It's
about
kinda
now.
like-
Don't you try, because you're
I'm
going
not
to
gonna
butcher
butcher it.
that last name, because she was on our show before,
Yeah.
about 3 years ago, and me and Tommy was like, what the heck? It's a long name, and it's a very unusual
Long,
name.
yeah. Long.
I
hard to
can't, that's,
pronounce.
if
It's
I looked
like-
at it, I can't say it. 'Cause we
it's
give
like
it-
trying to say Steve's last name, and I still can't do it.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say Steve. Man,
Okay.
his last name is something else.
Yeah, I think I'd like to get Amy back on her show again. She was, just
Yeah,
about.
she's awesome.
Yeah,
She's
behind the whole brains, behind the CAG and the other tournaments that she tries to manage, and she does a great job too. Okay, so Amy, gotcha. You look up to her. That's awesome. You talk to her a lot. That's awesome. Okay.
Yeah, and I have another girlfriend that's out of Texas.
Okay.
She does stuff for the Carp Anglers there. What is it called? ACA.
Oh.
Austin Carp Anglers. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beam. She does stuff there. She does a lot of fly fishing and whatnot. She's an amazing chick.
Fly fishing. That is, and I said this a dozen times on the show, when people start talking about fly fishing, that's just like a work of art.
It is. It's so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to try next spring and try to catch a carp on a fly.
Yeah.
I've never fly fished, but
I
I think that's what's gonna get me.
I think I
into
might
it.
caught a bluegill, and that's about it. I got a fly rod, but just going out there and just
Mhm.
like a bullwhip all the time, and there's timing on everything too. So,
Oh yeah.
but
Yeah, it's definitely an art form.
yeah. Do you like fishing days or nights more?
I don't like fishing at nighttime
Yeah.
unless I know that's where the bite is.
Okay.
I know they're probably going to bite here at night just because it's cooler. Don't see about getting much sleep.
Yeah.
But I'm literally pulled up right here. So it should be all good.
Yeah, there you go. You got the receiver in the car?
Oh, yeah. But once I'm all set out, I'm just going to back it up a little bit further. So.
All right. That
First.
So you're fishing for 2 rods or 3 rods at this moment?
I'm going to go 2 right now. I still have some setup to do, and
Yeah.
I don't know about this pod. You have to look, see other people's pods.
Yeah, you're gonna mess with a lot of people's OCD kind of thing, just the way it's tilted a little bit. But
Probably.
it's fine. But it's
I
fine.
found a rock. It's all rocks. I don't know if you can see, but it's just all rocks.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
see it. Looks like a good area.
Yeah, it does. It looks like a really good swim.
Yeah. But,
Uh-huh.
so, you want to talk a little bit more about your Kansas City carp harvest? Have you been to all 3 of them? Well,
All 3 of what?
Well, this is actually the 3rd one coming up, but have you been to all the KCC Harvest Moon Classic tournaments?
I haven't. This is actually going to be my first one
Oh, okay.
Nice.
that I'm going to go to.
All right.
So,
Good luck. You know?
yeah.
I hope you get in
We'll
them.
see. We'll see what happens.
Now, who's your teammates?
We'll see. I'm going to go solo.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a reason why, or is this you just want to do solo thing?
It's only a 2-rod limit.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So,
Oh, yeah. Might as well solo dolo, you know? You
Right.
need to catch all the fish.
yeah, it doesn't really make sense.
Do you can you have somebody else net for you, or do you have to do the netting yourself?
Yeah, you have to do everything by yourself.
Okay.
So,
Okay. All right.
all right. One's in.
Nope. One more to go.
Yeah, now all I can think about is how cool it'd be if that rod just screams off.
Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I turned my receiver on, so I probably wouldn't be able to hear it for a second.
So what's the biggest carp that actually came out of that lake?
Sorry. It was actually a 30-pounder.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
That's awesome to have a
Yeah.
30 in there.
Okay.
yeah. So there's definitely some fish in here. It's only commons.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd
and-
say that like it's only commons.
Yeah, it's only commons.
Right, I don't know. I'm kind of weird. I love a big common, you know, a big 30-pound common, 35-pound common. I just love how the scales look.
Well,
on
you
them.
know, the cool thing about the USA is that a lot of people from the UK, they actually want to come to the USA just to catch a common
Mm-hmm.
because it's vice versa with us.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, cool, we got a mirror. You know, and but the UK people, they
Right, over
that's
there,
all they catch is
Yeah,
a lot of
all those
mirrors.
linears and
Yeah,
they're fully
and
scaled and everything
So
like that.
and so you know, of course, everybody's all going to Del Hollow.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and
I still haven't been to Del Hollow.
what?
Oh, you need to get down there. Come on.
Yeah,
Well,
matter-
yeah, I think what's gonna happen is I'm probably gonna come crash the party. I'm just gonna show up.
yeah. There's actually a lot of good spots in Del Hollow to fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. I know we have a couple spots for a couple weekends on USA Carp Guide for some of our 3-day camping trips. So if you know you guys are interested in getting on the bank and doing that, you know, go over to USA Carp Guide. Like Jamie said, she's probably gonna crash the party, and I think
yeah.
she was talking about the houseboat with Nick. I think she's already kind of thought about that.
Yeah, if I get some free time, I'm just gonna. Oh, I forgot I got a new baiting needle. That's exciting.
There you go. Is it the latch one? Okay, so do you prefer the like the pit style baiting needles or the latch style baiting needles?
So this is my favorite baiting needle. It has the stripper on it. I didn't get this in the divorce, you know? So.
Yeah, I feel you. Audacity. But yeah, you need to,
No,
come on
I'm
down.
kidding.
Get down here on Dale Hollow, and, it's only getting
I mean,
cooler
that's
and cooler, so fish to start biting more and more.
That's the plan. Hopefully.
Okay, so you got your area all chummed up with range cubes, and of course you're using squid, pink pop up, and a tiger nut on this rod. So you gonna do the exact same thing with your next rod too?
No.
No, different.
Next time I'm gonna do something different.
Gotcha.
Just to see what they're doing, what they're feeding on.
Exactly.
I gotta tie some rings real quick before the light sees me.
Yeah, that's gonna happen real fast too. What size hooks do you use?
I'm using size 6. So I'm using the Apex. I'm gonna go with the Apex tonight, I think.
Okay.
Okay, do you use, I forget, do you use straights or curves?
I'm using the curve, Daniel.
There we go.
I just love
Team
that good curve.
I feel you.
So, if I can find them.
I just feel like, in my personal opinion, I feel like the curves hold the hook sets a little bit better.
A little bit. And I use girly pouches because I'm a girl and I can get away with it.
Yeah, we can't, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know these days now, so it's like everything's got pronouns. So let's just leave it as that, I guess. So how's it like being one of the pro staffers for carpanglers.com?
Man, it's been an amazing experience.
And you
I never thought.
you joined it I had to say 6 months ago or something, or even longer than that.
Yeah, there's the Apex. That's one I'm going to
There
use
you go,
tonight.
yep.
There you go.
And then I got the Deceptions too, but I'm going to start out with the Apex. I found them. Didn't put them in my satchel. So yeah, I kind of went my separate way for a little bit and just started kind of fishing solo.
Yeah.
And then got a little flack from certain people about that. And then Raphael was there to lift me up. And he
Yeah.
was just like, hey, you're doing awesome. He's really good about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he reached out, and then one late thing led to another. And now I'm pro staff for Carp Angler, and it's amazing. It's exciting.
So hold on real quick. All right. So you was at your lowest part of your life ever, and then all of a sudden you seen this bright light, and there was Raphael with a halo, with his wings spread apart,
And a bag of boilies.
Just
and,
like, hey.
and it's like coming from the clouds, and here I am, and it's like you're
Pretty
doing
much,
great.
I was second guessing everything, and then
Wow.
you get this Raphael to reach out, and it was just like,
Was he
just
walking
a
on water?
serendipitous moment. I mean, for me, that moment he was definitely.
There you go.
I mean,
There you go. Okay.
we know he's very outspoken.
Oh, he is. He is.
Which I wish you guys could see how pretty it is.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, wow.
Nice sunset.
So, I spilled some cream corn earlier and it got all over everything.
Okay. I can dig it.
I guess it's still a little.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I see the cove you're
It's
talking
just so
about.
pretty.
Are you fishing by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I saw another angler on beside you, but all right. Now, I don't want to make it sound like sexist or anything or what. I mean, we're all adults. So, do you, as a woman angler fishing by yourself, do you feel a little nervous sometimes being out there by yourself or something? Like you're wondering if anybody's just watching you or something like that?
Not really.
Okay. That's good. That's good.
I'll
Not
tell
really.
you as
I
a,
do.
sorry,
But-
not to cut you off. Go on.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah. No, I just say not really. There's been a couple hairy situations that I've gotten myself into, and I've just learned from that.
Yeah.
I used to post on my Facebook a long time ago, like just show a picture of where I'm fishing, and that kind of got me in trouble once.
Oh.
These guys showed up to. They showed up to where I was fishing, and it was very awkward. But I had my dog,
Oh, there you go.
Squirts, that
Squirts.
I always have pictures of. She was like, don't mess with me, don't mess with. So she cued me as soon as they started walking down. She cued me and got between my legs, and she was like there, ready, standing guard.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, as a small man of 120 pounds, sometimes when I do
120
overnight
pounds.
sessions with myself, I'm like, I really hope a couple people don't come over here. Especially with all my alarms beeping and everything, you do draw attention to yourself with our style of fishing.
You do, and it happens. I would say I've only had a couple incidents where it's like a hairy situation where it's just like, hey, get away from me.
Yeah.
I was fishing in Nebraska. It was a big group of us fishing in Nebraska, and I got left alone for a little bit.
Okay.
And then while I was left alone up there, I just was hauling fish nonstop.
Right.
Yeah.
So, as I'm like hauling these fish nonstop, these guys took notice,
Mm-hmm.
and then they decided, hey, you know what? I guess I'm gonna go talk to her. And it was awkward. They were like, "Do you work for Cabellers?"
Cabellers?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was just an awkward situation, and I couldn't wait for my fellow anglers to get back.
Yeah.
We didn't think that went out through very well, but I mean, it is what it is.
Right.
Yeah. But like you said,
Just
they
one of those things.
probably didn't even think about it because, like you said, they just see you. You're one of the boys. It's like what?
Yeah,
There's no
you're just out
issue.
there
Yeah.
fishing.
Right.
Oh.
That's all they want to do.
Yeah.
Welcome, Kenny Mac. What's up?
Oh, Kenny Mac, how you doing?
Brian, Brad Powers, Brian Green. Wow. Okay. And okay, so I got a question. What do you think makes a good carp angler?
I think that's just someone who's sharing your passion and sharing that passion.
Yeah.
Like, just bettering the sport of carp fishing.
Okay.
Yeah, I love that answer.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can show someone else carp fishing, like,
Yeah.
we'll say Chris, for instance, who I fished with, taught him how to fish. He's never fished before, never thought like that was a good thing to do.
Yeah.
And then he took off. Like, he
Mhm.
still wants to fish. So, like, I love that for him.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be a great fisherman. It's just, you never know. You never know someone, you don't think that that's going to be their passion, and then all of a sudden they're like, you know what? This is such a therapeutic thing.
Yeah.
I love it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So when you go to your swim, a swim that you don't know, what are the kind of things that you scope out for that you think there might be carp in that area? Now this is a lake that's structure. Okay.
I feel you on that.
Structure is the first thing I'd go for. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
I want to find that. First and foremost, look for that.
Okay.
You know, if there's structure, there's going to be fish there,
Yeah.
obviously. And then the second thing I'll do is I'll check the depths. I
Yeah.
only go, I really don't, unless it's not summertime, I don't go out past like 15 feet
Okay.
because
So you basically fish
Oklahoma
close
waters.
a lot.
Yeah, well, it depends on, like here it does get pretty deep out here,
Yeah.
and I feel comfortable where I just casted.
Okay.
I know it's going to be nice, colder water right there
Yeah.
before I move. I'm going to move up to the shallows whenever we're done talking here.
Okay.
But, so, I mean, it all depends on your lake levels, and you can always look at the maps. I do, like, I'll look at the topography first,
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, I'd
to-
love to do that.
kind of get the, to get the lay of the land before I go out, if I'm fishing somewhere new.
Mhm.
I mean, you never know until you try somewhere.
Yeah. Definitely.
And then I just choose
Do
two
you?
rods and just try two different tactics.
Do you use bait boat? Have you ever used a bait boat before?
No, I haven't yet. I guess I need to get on board with that.
I'm right there. I haven't done it yet. I think Daniel, he has the pleasure to done some of it.
Yeah, I have one of the little ones that
I'm
just
saying-
has the spring door that
I'm
shoots out.
losing. Yeah, I'm losing lighter. I would show you my spawn. It's the magnetic one
Okay.
that just like opens up. when it,
The
Oh
what
yeah,
is
I
it,
know exactly
the
what you're
box
talking about.
spawn.
That's
the
pretty
wolf
awesome.
spawn?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, I think we have
Why is
the we have the orange and black one. I think if we didn't lose it, I don't know. We go through so many spawns.
Yeah.
We have a bad
Oh
habit
my
of
gosh, I've been there.
yeah, them breaking off, and then for some reason, every single time that they break off, they don't open. It's like, come on,
Right,
man.
It sucks. So this one is hit or miss. Like sometimes it'll bust open, sometimes it won't.
Yeah.
But I was fishing Kansas City, the lake with the guys. I think was it Cullen Granger? He put on a tournament down there, and me and Riley were partners. And I was spamming our spot, and my spawn just went. Boom.
Oh.
I don't know what happened.
Do you use braided line for your spot?
I do. I only use braid.
Yeah,
Period.
you have to.
I don't use mono. Yeah. And I think that's one thing is I don't break off.
Okay.
I don't know if it's because I just strictly use braid, and then I hate that, and it's gut wrenching.
Yeah.
That's just one thing I don't ever want to do.
Yeah, I don't blame you there. What pound test do you use for your braid?
So it changes. Each reel's different, obviously.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got like 30 on there right now. It's fishing for bigger fish, and
Yeah.
then I'm using 20 pounds, I think 25 pounds coated braid for my hair rigs.
Okay.
Awesome.
Are you
Yeah.
are you fishing just overnight only?
Yeah, I finally have a day off tomorrow. Hopefully, like they can't come get me. So,
Right.
yeah, I'm gonna sleep out here. I didn't bring the bivvy or anything, like so I'm just gonna sleep in the Jeep
There you
because it lays down flat like a bed.
Yeah.
So,
go. Okay. Okay. There you
just gonna hang out.
go. That
Yeah.
what is what's one of your dream lakes you would like to go to?
Oh my goodness. Obviously Del Hollow.
Of course. That's everybody's dream lake.
Del Hollow.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Yeah. I
It
haven't
looks
been.
so pretty. And I mean, I don't know if I have any specific, well, I will take that back. Thailand.
Thailand.
Obviously Jurassic Mountain.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Yes, I'm so glad somebody
So-
finally said that.
Yeah, I think you're the first person that
Yeah.
ever said that. Really.
Really, I've been in touch with them, talking deals and spiels and whatnot, trying to get down there.
Oh.
So, yeah, I don't know how much of that I'm going to say, but
Right, yeah, yeah.
I'll be down there.
It's beautiful down there.
So are you
It is so pretty.
doing any kind of pack baits at this moment?
Yeah,
Okay. What kind of pack bait are you using?
yeah, I'm doing, the pack bait right now is what I just did was the oats and the chicken feed,
Okay. Gotcha. All right.
and then that elderberry, and then some cream corn, threw some syrup in there.
Nice.
So yeah, that's what I'm
yeah.
using here. Usually a panko type scenario out here, but
I love panko.
trying. I do too. I usually get it from the guys,
Yeah.
a big restaurant style bag of it.
Yeah.
It's so much easier than buying it individually.
Yeah, it is. It's expensive individually.
So
Where do you
yeah, and
where do they get their bags of panko?
at the restaurant depot.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, but
Well, you
so I
work
think
for a
most
restaurant. Is that
everybody
it should be kind of easy for you to get, shouldn't it?
we don't use panko.
Okay.
I'd still be ordering it through the restaurant. We don't need panko. Yeah, no, we do. Trust me, we need it.
It's like, man, I really need this. But
Yeah.
I switched to this, instead of panko, I switched to this chicken feed. I'm using the meat bird crumbles.
Yeah.
And like I said earlier, it leaves such a good cloud in the water. It's really nice, and I really like it. So I probably not going to use panko anymore, honestly.
Oh, really?
Because
Yeah.
I can go to Tractor Supply and buy this.
Yeah. Very cool. Do you ever? I tell you, there's something else you probably could use too. It really does give a lot of good white effect off of your bait. Try to put some
Yeah.
dehydrated milk into it.
Yeah,
A little pricey, but sometimes.
I've heard that.
Yeah, that's something that I haven't done yet, but I want to try it with my spod mix.
Or flour.
Yeah.
Sometimes flour, but if you got the
Or
other,
cornstarch, too.
yeah, cornstarch. That's a good one too. Have you ever used PVA bags?
I sometimes will mess with PVA bags. Sorry, I had to check on the restaurant.
Fine.
I know, I'm still working even though I'm trying to take a day off.
Wow.
They're not my favorite, but if I'm just running out to like a pond or something, I'll
Right.
use PVA bags. So something like that, quick and easy.
Right.
Yeah, that's usually what I use them for. Something like I already have somewhere baited. I don't want to make pack up. I'll just tie a little PVA bag, flick out a rod. That's it.
Yeah, and call it good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of spots where I'll just use corn too, just straight corn on a hook.
Oh yeah, that's it.
That's my favorite way to fish.
Yeah, I think it's funny, we spend so much money on boilies and pop-ups and all these things, and then the one bait that consistently catches the most fish is just corn.
Just corn.
Just corn, yeah, just corn.
Yeah.
You was
Like,
talking
what'd you catch that on? Corn?
Mm-hmm.
earlier in the show. You kind of mentioned how you was first started to get into different types of fishing and all that stuff. Bass fishing off a kayak. Do you ever use your kayak? Do you still have a kayak?
Yes, I've had the same kayak for 10 plus years.
Wow.
Oh,
So,
wow.
I originally I just got a little shit beater kayak. I
Yeah.
did all my fishing tournaments off of that.
Right.
I like, my favorite thing to do, or was to do, was set jug lines on my kayak.
Okay.
So,
Oh, yeah.
and trot lines. I make my own trot lines.
Have you
So I'm really big into.
you ever used your
Go ahead.
kayak for chumming?
Yes, actually, in Nebraska, I was
Okay.
up there fishing, and it's like, you got to get so far out, and sometimes I don't have someone to, like, sometimes I need a taller person,
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
so, but that's when I can just take my kayak out, and that's what I was doing that one day when those guys approached me. I would go
Oh.
drop my bait, row back in, immediately catch a big fish.
There you
Yeah.
Bring it back in, row it back out, bring it back in, row it back out. And then I also will chase fish. If I get stuck or snagged,
go. Yeah.
I'll get in the kayak and go chase that fish down. And that just so happened, I had a feeling I had a big mirror on in Nebraska,
Okay.
and it wasn't a catfish.
Yeah.
And so something just told me, get in the kayak, go fight this fish out of the weeds. Because this Nebraska lake, the vegetation in there goes to the tops of the water. So it's like a little hidden forest underneath there.
Oh, yeah.
And this fish had got wrapped up in all that stuff. So I went out there and fought it and brought it up, and there it was, this big, beautiful, just mirror carp.
Okay.
And I got like, why did you go out there and do that? How did you know it was a carp? That was probably just a catfish. Like, it doesn't matter. Didn't matter to me what species it was. It
Right.
still needed to
I
get
want
on
to catch a
snag.
fish.
Right. Okay. What's the maybe one of your probably best memories on carp fishing?
Oh man, One of my best is probably that I mean, I'll tell this story all the time, was catching that fantail.
Nice.
The orange and pink fantail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How big was that thing?
Like, I think it was about 17 pounds.
Well, that's a good one. That's a good
17,
size
18.
for a fantail.
Yeah, it was just like a remarkable fish that
Right.
is in a lake exactly like this. Like, in a lake that looks exactly like this, there was this beautiful fantail you would
Yeah.
never expect to come out of that water. It was crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go here, maybe we'll have more light.
Oh, there's the moon.
I do, maybe not.
Oh, wow. The moonlight on the water, that's beautiful.
There we go. But yeah, so that was like the prettiest, just most memorable, because I had the people who taught me how to carp fish were there. And I mean, there was a lot of jealousy with it, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, because
I
you
caught
caught
it.
that fantail and everybody was envying you over that? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the pictures are
I
not
never
the
caught.
best,
I
and
never caught a fantail before.
Yeah, I never caught a fantail. I never caught
That's
a
something
ghostie.
on my goal list. Me and my wife, we go
Yeah, I mean, it
fishing
was-
all the time. And
Gosh,
yeah.
it was an amazing experience catching that fish. And then just like being out here, catching the fish out here on my first like win. Like
Yeah.
it was raining, it was storming, and all the guys were in their car, and not me. Like I was still out here throwing my rods back in, like catching fish.
Yeah.
And then I mean that's how I won during a storm,
Nice.
landing that 26 plus.
Yeah,
So-
keeping your head down, even when other people aren't, proving it to yourself
just
that you
keep
can get
grinding.
out there, that you're still doing it,
Yeah, you just got to keep grinding no matter what. Like don't give up.
Yeah.
I
no,
was
feel you with
gonna
that.
win. I was gonna win that thing, just because.
Mhm.
What is your biggest pet peeves about carp fishing?
Oh goodness me! This I get a lot of heat for this, for my opinions.
Yeah.
I try to keep them to myself most of the time, but sometimes, again, if you guys know me, I don't have a filter that often. I just kind of say what's on my mind most of the time. I don't like hide behind anything. So the biggest pet peeve I have with carp fishing is people disregarding the safety of other fish and fish care.
Yeah. Gotcha.
So that's just, to me, no matter what, no, I will still be an advocate to that.
Right.
Just because you don't like catfish
Oh.
doesn't mean you treat them
All fish.
poorly.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I know a lot of carp fishermen will kill catfish.
Really.
Will just do stupid things, like,
That's kind of
and
sad.
a lot of catfish are stocked. They're stocked for people to fish, for people to eat.
Right.
Yeah.
It's your
yeah.
taxpayer money. So it's just, that's one of the biggest pet peeves. Like, if you want to make a difference, you have to be that difference.
Right.
Yep.
So killing a fish just to kill it because you don't like it,
Yeah.
what does that say about you in carp fishing?
Hey, you kind of brought up another question for me. So what is? How do you feel about when an angler, first time ever, catches this carp, but that carp, that angler is not holding the carp the right way, holding by the gills and all that kind of stuff? What do you say about that kind of stuff situation?
They don't know any better.
Yeah, true.
Like, most do not know any better.
Yeah.
I mean,
And what do you
That's
think
just
about
where
the
you need to-
people, especially online? Online's really bad.
Yeah, it is. It's terrible.
it's so bad.
Yeah.
Like, people are
Judging too
really
fast.
awful. You can be really awful to people just
Right.
because you're sitting behind a keyboard.
Right.
Yep.
And everyone needs to take a step back and be like, this person's just starting out.
Right.
And that's what gets me too about, like, a kid or maybe someone who doesn't know any better will use a scale, a
Yeah.
bad scale, and say, hey, this is a 30-pounder. We all know it's not. But
Everybody,
don't drag them under.
Yeah.
I think everybody's been there at the beginning.
Literally, let that kid or that person, let them have their fish.
I tell you,
Yeah.
I remember.
But there was some.
Go on.
That just reminds me. There was someone who just posted their first 40 ever.
Oh wow.
But they posted it and it said it was a couple ounces under 40. Well, then it's not a 40, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, what
It's just like
burst their bubble
like-
on that one.
it's my
Oh,
first
okay.
40 pounder. But you're gonna show us the scale and it's like 5
Yeah.
pounds under. Plus you got to take account of the sling and everything. And then to say it's a couple ounces shy of 40. Well, honey, that's not a 40, but I'm not going to burst that bubble for you. Congratulations.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm in no place to tell you how to feel about your fish.
I remember when I first started carp fishing, and I'm not gonna lie, I took one of those digital scales.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a little hook on it and all that stuff. Put it on it. I put it in the gill.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I
Right.
didn't post anything, or did I get scolded? But years going by, when I learned more and more about carp care and all that kind of stuff, I'm like, then I look back, I'm like, damn, that was
Right. Man.
that was rough.
Yeah.
Why did I do it that way? You know what I mean? And but you basically you learn off all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
and to be fair, when you and everybody else was in that kind of group was coming up, carp care
Yeah.
wasn't a thing.
No,
it
no.
wasn't.
I mean, I remember the time when you took a bat to one of the
Yeah.
carp's head one time, and you started laughing. I'm like, "Are you serious?" And no, he didn't do that.
But yeah, but like I said, yeah, that carp that you did way by the gills at that time, it was lucky to not be,
Yeah.
punted back into the water because that's what a lot of people did with them.
It's a good size
Unfortunately,
20. Well, probably. I'm not going to exaggerate because that was years ago. It had around 15 maybe.
Yeah.
But it's a good size carp.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's really important and it's really cool to see how far carp care has come.
Oh, it's awesome.
Now like we're saying, the kids that are getting into it, they do start to come up with, this is how we treat the fish. This is how everything needs done. We need the mats. We need the cradles. We need the antibacterial spray, which I personally really push hard onto people.
Yeah.
I just think, if we can get them doing all that stuff from the first place, then they're always going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all learning experience.
Mm-hmm.
What is okay? What size rods do you use right now?
I have the 10 footers, the Century
10 footers?
CQs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that you
Yeah,
have? Do you use 12 footers or 13 footers? Have you ever used? Oh my God.
13s?
13. Yeah. I've used 13s before. I don't really see a need for it myself.
Yeah.
I'm 5'2".
Yeah.
So,
That's understandable.
Like.
Yeah, how would you cast a 13?
I did. That's okay. For the longest time I used 12 footers. Then one of my teammates, Jimmy Snade, says, "Man, go for the Sonics. The 13 footers. You know, when you get fired." I listened to him, and I did. And so I said, "Okay, I'm gonna try this out." I cast it, went straight up in the air, and boom, that came right beside me. But it just took a lot of practice. Yeah, it does get you a little bit more further out there. But I mean, I feel like they're just too long. You know what I mean? So it's like
if you're not fishing a huge reservoir or something, you don't need them.
I'd rather I like the 12 footers, and I'm just pretty happy with the 7s.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't feel like I need to go all the way. Now, not unless I'm doing like a week long session.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe I do a good 12, but I'm just pretty happy with my, my ugly sticks 7 footers, I do all old school. I got my, Shimano 26, 2500s. Wow. Shimano reels, and I'm just happy with the ugly sticks, and it just works out perfect. And, I'm not too much of a carp tart.
Yeah, tackle snob.
Yeah, or something, heck, you could catch carp on anything,
Yeah.
Is it nice to have those nice stuff sometimes? hell yeah, it's nice.
For sure.
But, you know, I've been having this price. I got some rods I've been having over 15 years, and I still, you know,
Yeah.
still catch carp for me. But
Yeah, that's what's cool to me, you know, is everybody has their own style, everybody has
they
their
do.
own, and everybody catches fish.
that's what attracted me to carp fishing a lot. One is the fight on a freshwater fish is amazing. Two, all these nice shiny lights and all that kind of cool rod pod. When I first saw them, like, man, this is a pretty cool setup and all that kind of stuff. And then it just got bigger and better in Austin, and it just kept on going. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. But have you ever? You was talking about fishing out of the country. Have you ever been out of the country before?
I mean, yeah. Yeah, I've been out of state, out of the country, yeah. Just a little fishing. All I've ever caught was catfish outside of the state, so nothing crazy.
Right.
Sorry, I can't find my headlamp. It's getting dark.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Have you ever? How many tournaments have you been in?
It's carp fishing tournaments, not that many.
Okay.
I would only do like the VCT tournament, and then your guys' tournament,
Yeah.
and then all my Kansas City Carp Anglers stuff,
Yep.
and then been in couple other ones. Nothing like serious.
Right. Gotcha. All right. That what is some of the cool gadgets that you like about carp fishing?
None of it.
None of it.
I don't like any of the gadgets.
Really?
You just
No.
you just eye vision and all that kind of stuff, basically.
I mean,
Over
if you
your
start
rods?
Yeah. If you start using too much stuff, you're losing the essence of fishing, I think.
You know, I tell you, I kind of agree with you on that a lot. I remember a time when I first started carp fishing, it was basically, I had my rods, it was only like a little, maybe like a Y hook or something, stand,
Yeah.
and I was using Play-Doh to put on my line,
Yep.
just waiting for the hit. You know, watch the little Play-Doh ball
Yep.
on your line just bob up and down or something like that, and kept your eye on all that. I mean, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of. I almost wish I could go back, just think about it, but I'm so wrapped up in some of my stuff. I don't think I ever could. I mean, I can, but I just never thought about it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
coming to the end of the show here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, thanks for
I know it's
coming
getting
on.
dark for you, so I mean, Dan, again, appreciate you coming to our show. It was great talking to you.
Yeah.
Man,
It was awesome to have you, you know, setting up for a session during the show. That's the first time we've had that, so
yeah.
it was awesome
Yeah,
to
it's
kind
pretty
of pick
cool.
your brain and see what you're doing.
But, all right, well, Jamie, appreciate you.
All right. Thanks
What-
for having me on. I know you
Want to give a
can't see
shout
me,
out to anybody real
so-
quick?
Just Carp Angler and my Kansas City Carp Angler group. Like,
All right.
I mean, they let me stay with them, so.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Thanks for having me
Awesome.
on, guys.
Of
There.
course, thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming.
Have a great night. Good luck.
Bye.
Good luck.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you.
There you go. There she
Yeah,
is.
she's a blast.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, met her at the White River tournament.
Invitational
Yeah.
earlier this year. I mean, yeah, she's definitely got a lot of good carp skills on her. She knows exactly what she's doing. You know, Raphael did a good job putting her on the team.
Yeah.
So, but,
Yeah.
well, guys, I appreciate you watching our show here on Carp Podcast, Carp Talk. I'd like to thank our sponsors, the Carp Commando, the Ultimate Bait Boats, Bottom Feeder Baits, Big Money Beepers,
Money beeper.
CarpAngler.com, Us the Team Fish Fighters.
Team
and
Fish Fighters.
You know.
All right.
American
Shout
Banx.
out to the barber shop.
Yes.
Shout out to Adams Outdoors, everybody. Shout out to USA Carp Guides.
Oh yeah.
You know, like we said, shout out Carp Angler. Shout out to West Coast Bait Boats, the ultimate bait boat.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah, I think American Banx. Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody.
All right.
All right.
Talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching the show.
Thank you.